Beware of love. It'll take away everything from you. Not just you, it'll burn your ashes too. What is love? What is it called in Hindi? Pyar. Any other words? Can I tell you something great about Hindi and Sanskrit? The meaning of every word is in itself. If you break down the word, you'll understand it completely. Prem comes from Param. Param means the highest, supreme. There's nothing above that. There can't be anything above it. Now, how do we experience this? The first thing you need in order to experience this, that is observation. To be able to observe this universe, yourself, anyone else, you need to be calm, still. Can you observe while moving? Can we observe quickly? If you're moving too fast, you can't really experience love. Like the full moon a few days ago. How many actually saw it? Can you see the moon?
Reflection.
What can you see? A reflection. A reflection of what? Reflection of light. Can you see light? Between the earth and the sun, there is light. It's traveling. But can you see the light, or is there darkness? So what we call light, isn't that actually darkness? The moment the light and the moon come together, what happens?
Some more experience.
That light which was darkness is now light. And that moon that wasn't there now exists. This is love, uncle, aunties. To experience love, there are 3 ways. One way is, there's only you. If light can see this truth, if you are that light, you're traveling. You're wandering alone. If light were to express love, how would it? For millions of miles, I was wandering alone. My being or not was the same. My life was worse than death. I didn't even know I had light. I'm light, but I didn't know that I'm light myself. But once I was in front of you, I became light. I lit up. I came to life. If not for you, then I don't exist. If not for you, where am I? Who am I? So I exist because you do. I exist because of you. I was waiting only for you. You know, all of these writers or poets, who write these songs that really connect with you when you listen to them. I'm telling you the secret about how they write. Now here, I can talk about this for hours and hours, and everything will hit right here. It'll hit right here because there's no lies, it's all true. So the light can't stop complimenting the moon, and he's not faking it. Because what we actually call light is darkness, complete darkness. The light's life is darkness. Can you see the contradiction here? Right? Beautiful poetry. Have you ever heard this? There's darkness in light's life. Light has darkness. Light itself is in darkness. Is it true or false? Can you see the truth? Who lights the light? Tell me. He who doesn't have any light of his own. Does the moon have light? When they come together, that's when we see. That's when we see the magic happen. Then one half, which we know as or call the moon, and the other half, called the light, they come together and become one. Then the light complements that moon. The light says, there's only you, there's only you, there's only you. One way of looking at love is, there's only you. What's the other way then? There's only me. This is love too. Now, a few months ago it was monsoon. What happens then? There are rainbows. You've seen a rainbow, right? Have you just thought and imagined them? Or have you actually seen a rainbow? No, you haven't. No, you haven't, uncle aunties. I'll tell you what you've seen. What you're calling a rainbow is the word rainbow. You've read that in some book somewhere. I've seen a rainbow in a book and it has 7 colors. And then you see it and you say, there's a rainbow. Beautiful. This is not called seeing a rainbow. Then you've even seen the moon. Who knows what you've seen like this? Actually, you haven't. What's it like actually seeing a rainbow? Just sit calmly and watch. While you watch, something will appear that you've never seen before. Something you'll find in no book. We were just talking about light. Where is a rainbow without light? How is a rainbow made? Whose colors are these? The same light. So is this perspective right or wrong? So only the right perspective and nothing else. Only that can take us to love. The wrong perspective takes us away from love. Makes us feel small inside. Makes us selfish. Makes us separate from others. Makes us fight with them. That perspective is typical of everyone in the world.
Sir, I have a doubt. So people are confused between love and friendship. So what is difference between love and friendship?
What is friendship? That you like spending time with someone, you like hanging out with them. It could be a boy, a girl, someone older, someone younger, so you can be friends with anyone. When there's friendship, everything is great. Tell me now on the basis of your experience if I'm right or wrong. Till there's friendship, everything is hunky-dory. The moment you stamp that friendship officially, that we are friends now and we've committed to each other, that I'll only and only look at you, think about you, be with you, eat your head all day long, and you'll do the same. And we're calling it love. This is crazy. We think commitment is love. Is love commitment? Have you gone mad that you can't understand that you're saying that commitment means that you're mine and I'm yours? Is this commitment practical? If you look at someone else, will you not feel anything? I will, but I'll lie that I'm not feeling anything. What kind of drama is this? They'll both lie then. One hides and looks there and the other hides and looks there. And they'll get confused into thinking that this is love. So that which leads to confusion, that which leads to conflict, that's not love. These are just empty words. There's no real love. It's a commitment. And the moment that you commit, you're tied down to each other. Once you're tied down, and if your foundation is not strong, so that leads to unlimited conflicts. They'll try to possess one another. There'll be jealousy there. Very strong jealousy. Even if you like someone else's photograph. That's it, it's over. So what I'm asking now is commitment not important? It is. But why is it important and what does it have to do with love? Absolutely nothing at all. Why is a commitment important? It's only important to maintain order in a society. Now here's an interesting way of looking at this. I'm not too sure how you'll see it, how you'll understand it. That person who can see, who has the right perspective, that person doesn't need 100 people to experience love. He needs just one. If you want to see yourself, how many mirrors do you need to see your own self? 1, or do we need 1,000? But the one who can't see, give him 1,000. He still won't. Just like animals. Like when we're looking at birds, what do they do when they're looking at the mirror at themselves? They start pecking at their own reflection. Because it doesn't know how to see. It thinks it's someone else. It doesn't know that it's him. So even if there were 1,000 mirrors there, it'll still do this. So the one who can see, which means all of us, we know this much, that that's me in the mirror. How many mirrors do you need? Just one. In the same way, the person who understands love, who has experienced it firsthand, he doesn't need 1,000. One is enough. The light is looking at the rainbow. The different colors of the rainbow. Within those colors is the red, the blue, the yellow, and the others. So how do we see that? This is also me, and that is also me. There's only me. Isn't this a little egotistical? Understand the difference in the ego. that I am separate from you is ego. Just me. All the colors are me. Wherever there are colors, they're me. Are all colors not light? So what is love? It's to know yourself, like it says here, discover yourself. When you can see that I am that light, and everything happens in that light. Not the light that you're thinking about right now. You're somewhere else. I'm somewhere else. I'm talking about that light which is the source of everything. There is something like this here. There is a material in this world that is in everything. Everything is happening in that. The person looking out from that body and the person looking out from this body are not different, they're one. You can think of it as two cameras facing each other. There's one here, there's one here. And the person seeing is present everywhere, just like space. So the person seeing from here and the person seeing from here may feel that I'm this, because this is a female camera and this is a male camera. Cameras can be male or female. The one who sees, hears, feels, experiences can't be male or female. That is one. So I am meeting myself. This meeting is called love. If you actually meet like this, then it doesn't happen immediately. Now what you want is, after hearing this, you want to go back and practically experience this. That you see a girl on the road and you go and start preaching. Let me try out what the guy was saying. You are you? Even I'm me. Got that? I'm the slap and I'm the cheek. I'm everything. These guys are bound to get beaten up. First understand it properly, then do something. At one side there's only you, and the other there's only me. There's nothing except for me. Let's say if your tongue gets caught between your teeth, what do? Break them? Anyone? Has anyone tried it? How could you dare to bite my tongue this way? Do you fight with your teeth? You should break them, right? They made a mistake. They should be punished. Make them realize, right? Until the teeth say sorry. Did you understand what we're talking about? We're talking about you, not the teeth. Let's torture the teeth then. No. Because the teeth and the tongue are both me. This is only me. Here, even separating is love. Now this we won't understand. How separating love? Is divorce love? Should we separate? Should we break up? Is breaking up love? Yes, it is. How? Let's say this is your body. On some part of your body, let's say you got hurt. It's rotten away now, and the doctor says you have to amputate it. And if you don't, it'll spread to the body. What'll you do? Will you cut it or not? But will you cut it with hatred? We're not separating it with hatred, we're doing it with love. Many a times in love, separating is actually love. Last but not the least, so we say at one side it's just you, the other's just me. On the other side, there's no me, there's no you. This is the highest level of love. This is a perspective like two different currents in a river. One perspective can be of the wave, which is of this world, where both the waves are searching for someone. Who are they searching for? Any idea? Have you ever thought about this? Why did I get attracted to him? Why did I get attracted to her? It's very simple. This wave here and this wave here, and the information fed into this wave, the movies you've seen growing up, the stories you've heard, the images you've seen, when you see a wave matching those experiences, you get attracted to them. The images that were inside, something matched them. The moment they matched, there was a spark. Oh my God! The queen of my dreams is in front of me. They're nothing, they're just dreams. It has nothing to do with love. Dreams exist only to be broken. What's the end result of a dream? It has to break, and when they do, it hurts. Dream anything. So dreaming is not love. Waking up is love. Let's move further ahead. Now the waves have two perspectives, that I'm this wave and I'm that wave. What's another one? If you're touching a wave in a river, what are you touching? The water. So where's the wave? What's the wave a form of? Of water. So what's actually there? Isn't it water? Did you understand it or not really? So if you understand that I don't exist, also you don't exist. What exists is just water. Now who will you hate? If you're a wave, then you can hate others. He's overtaken me. Happens. Competition. Comparison. Who will you compare yourself with? Who will water compare itself with? The waves can pretend on the outside that everything's normal, but can't be normal inside. Blame the wave's perspective. In this perspective, there'll be unrest outside and inside. A lot of people don't fight on the outside but inside because they lack the courage outside. I'm talking about when there's no fight inside. That is love. Not just for saying, there's actually no fight. Inside, there's no past, there's no future, there's just information. When you need that information, it comes, it gets used, and whatever has to happen, happens. But actually, the past is nowhere. The future isn't anywhere. There's only now. Where is the past for water? The wave might have one. I was there a year ago, now I'm here. What about water? The water's everywhere. There isn't a place where there's no water. So if you become water, you're not in love with just one person. You're in love with everyone. Then the question comes, if you love everyone, why not have a relationship with everyone? Do you want to die trying to make relationships with everyone? Why don't you get married to everyone? Who's going to marry everyone? Marry one, that's enough. And if you want to experience the depth of love, one is enough. Not 1,000 waves, just one. Through one, you can experience this entire universe. If you're looking into one's eyes, you're not just seeing them, you're seeing everything.